Hey guys, what's up? So, this trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog. I got some thoughts. Now, look, I know the movie's not out yet. I know it's only the first trailer, and I know that it's not made for adults. It's not made for my age demographic. Blah 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 blah. Look, to those people trying to defend this movie for that reason, this is the only thing that I have to say to you. Okay, we got that out of the way? Cool. So, why do I think that this trailer sucks? Why do I think that this movie is going to suck? Reason number one. Trailer sucks because it doesn't feel like Sonic the Hedgehog to me. It only feels like Sonic the Hedgehog in the sense that there's a blue hedgehog running around at high speed. That's it. He doesn't call himself Sonic the Hedgehog during the trailer. No one name drops him as Sonic the Hedgehog during the trailer. He and Eggman have no history together. No one even refers to Eggman by Robotnik or Eggman. Like, nothing. None of that. It doesn't feel like Sonic the Hedgehog in the way that Sonic the Hedgehog should feel. And as a Sonic fan, as someone who has played the games for a long time and still plays them now, like if I could show you the my DS and the copy of Sonic Rush that I still have here, I would, but I'm not going to pull it out right now, maybe in the next video, but I still play Sonic games. I love Sonic the Hedgehog as a character. He was one of my very first video game characters that I ever really loved. I've always liked Sonic more than Mario, so it's like, I like Sonic the Hedgehog a lot, and to see this done to him is just, it's just unacceptable. So that's reason number one. Reason number two, the trailer sucks also because there's no Sonic-appropriate music in the trailer. They're playing Gangster's Paradise in the background of a Sonic the Hedgehog trailer. That doesn't make any sense at all. Like, there are certain movie trailers that you can get away with playing certain music tracks behind certain things, but with Sonic the Hedgehog, unless you are playing, like, high-octane rock and roll or dubstep or something like that, it doesn't work. Because Sonic the Hedgehog is just... It's not a character associated with that kind of music. It's just not gonna work. Shadow, maybe. Knuckles, most definitely. Sonic, no. So, like, they chose to play Gangster's Paradise when they could have chosen from any one of the hundreds of Sonic songs that exist, the hundreds of tracks that exist, the covers that exist. Like, they could have played City Escape, and that would have been perfect. They could have played a remix of Green Hill, and that would have been fine. They could have done Rooftop Run from Sonic Unleashed, and that would have been fine. Segue. The animation. While Sonic spin dashing looks good, while Sonic running looks good, while the sound animation for Sonic running and spin dashing sounds good, Sonic himself looks like shit. First of all, why are his eyes two separate things? His eyes are traditionally just one thing. Left eye over here, right eye over here. That's how it's supposed to be. Like, he's an anthropomorphic caricaturized blue hedgehog from another fucking world, dimension technically. So yes, he's going to look weird if he crosses over to another world, but it's like they tried to do the thing where Sonic turns into a werehog, but they had him only half transform into a werehog, and they didn't give him claws. They got rid of his gloves, and for some reason, gave him red Nike sneakers. Where he would get those, I don't know. Like, there's so many holes that can be poked in this trailer, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, for example, right? Why is Eggman from our universe or our world instead of being from Sonic's? Why? I guess we'll find out when the movie comes out, but I can't help but ask, why? Because Sonic and Eggman traditionally have a long-standing rivalry together. They have been enemies for years, and that's the reason why Eggman wants to kill Sonic so badly. In this movie, it's just like, oh, the government employed me to capture this thing. I'm going to capture this thing and see what makes it tick by any means necessary, and that's just going to turn him crazy. But the thing with Eggman is, he was always fucking crazy. He's a genius with an IQ over 300, and he has a massive fucking hubris, and a massive fucking ego, and a massive fucking gut. For some reason, they keep Jim Carrey skinny. Why? And so then another thing, segueing back to the military, why, like, we don't get to see a logo or anything, but the military operation that usually deals with Sonic the Hedgehog is GUN, gun, and we don't see them in this trailer. So it's just some, what, just the US government fucking with Sonic now? I mean, I guess that's been done in the games in some points, but it's usually been GUN to go and handle things that are related to Sonic. Like, that's just how it's always been. So it's like, I don't know, man. Like, this movie was made for a new generation or whatever, but it's like, there are fan animations online that do a better job than this shit. Like, Chakra X has his Sonic fan animation, Sonic the Wrath of Nazzo, coming out soon. And it's like, that is only going to be, what, I think, only 45 minutes to an hour long. And he's put more love and care into that than anybody who has worked on this movie has, I guarantee you. Call me out for taking shots at the people who made this movie all you want. I don't give a shit. It is clear that they do not care. They don't. Otherwise, they would have put way more effort into this movie. Sorry. I don't care. I don't care. If they gave an actual shit about Sonic as a property, they would have done better. This movie and what they have given us in this trailer is unacceptable. That's me speaking as a Sonic fan, and that is me speaking unbiasedly, because if this was anything else, like, for example, right, I'm a big Sly Cooper fan, right? When the first trailer for Sly Cooper came out for the movie, right, I don't know if it's still coming out or not, but when that first came out, I was skeptical. I was like, alright, Murray looks a little weird, Bentley looks a little weird, Sly sounds off. And then I found out that they didn't get Sly's voice actor to voice Sly, and then I was like, what the fuck? And I was and am still incredibly critical about that. But then like, you know, I cut that trailer some slack, because it's like, you know, the characters more or less look like how they're supposed to look. It's an animated movie. They're not coming in live action or anything. You know, and it looks like how the game would be if the game got translated into a movie. With this just looks like another piss poor attempt to cash in on Sonic's name as a character, and they're trying to fuse genres together and fuse worlds together in a way that doesn't work. And again, they could have done this as a fully animated movie. This did not have to be live action. They could have easily gotten the original voice actors for Sonic, Eggman, Tails, Knuckles, hell, Shadow, Rouge, who else? Amy. All of them. They could have easily done that, made this a full-length, like, 2-hour-long animated movie for theaters. Everybody would have loved it, ate it up. You want to know how I know how that would have worked? Into the Spider-Verse. Perfect example. Miles Morales is a character that not many people, both comic book fans and non-comic book fans, like very much. He basically gets his own movie with other Spider-Men and Spider-Gwen as his background characters, and now everyone loves the shit out of Miles Morales. So why can't the same treatment be done for Sonic the Hedgehog? It's easy. It would be so easy. And I hate to keep bringing this up. Back to Chakra X. He's only one guy working on this hand-drawing animation and doing it in the style that Sonic should look, with music that Sonic should have in his background, and he's doing it all by himself and getting other YouTubers to help him do musical covers and voice acting. So you cannot tell me that a studio like Paramount cannot expend the extra money to have decent voice actors, a full animation team, and give them about 2 or 3 years to work on this movie, and make sure that Sonic fans, as actual legitimate Sonic fans, are working on the movie, who know the lore, know the character, and know everything that there is to know about Sonic, working on it. And I guarantee you it would be a box office smash hit, because it would probably be one of the most, if not the most successful video game movie ever. Because with Sonic the Hedgehog, it's an easy fun adventure movie. You cannot fuck that up. I mean, you can, but with Sonic the Hedgehog, you shouldn't be able to fuck that up. Sonic the Hedgehog should be such an easy slam dunk of a movie, but they fucked it up. They fucked it up, and I just don't know. It's gonna take a miracle to salvage this movie. Speaking of miracles, that's something else that they didn't show in this trailer. No Chaos Emeralds. For some reason, the rings can open portals, because that's a thing they could always do. I just don't know, man. Like, I'm not trying to hate on this movie. I'm really not. I don't want this movie to suck. Like, and like I said, Sonic, the way he moves, the way he sounds, is fine. Just the way he looks like shit. And it just confuses me as to why this movie was not made an animated movie. Why did they decide to make it a live-action movie, is my question. If someone can answer me that question, then I will let this entire thing go if they have a legitimate reason for making it a live-action movie. Otherwise, there is absolutely no reason, because Sonic is not a live-action character. He's a fucking cartoon character. He's a CGI character in this movie. So there is no reason why they couldn't make a full 2D animated movie or 3D animated movie about Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, you know the cutscenes, like the first couple of cutscenes from Sonic Unleashed. Make a movie with make a movie in the animation style of those cutscenes, and I guarantee you it would be a smash. Promise you. But that's all I've got to say for this video. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. God damn it, this movie looks so fucking bad.